What's up everyone, my name is George Peace and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be reviewing Your Mum Is Going to Love Me by Matt Rife. So this was one of my books that I was planning to read for 2026, which I will link in the card up there so you can check out the rest of the books I'm planning to read for 2026. And this is just one of the books I've managed to finish. So I rate this book 1 out of 10 stars. It's an okay book. It's a worthwhile read if you're a big fan of Matt Rife. If you see his comedy stand-up, you're pretty much reading exactly what he's saying, just in book form. And it has a lot of very interesting moments that it's worthwhile knowing. And anything that you have questions about specifically on what he has to say on stage, it's pretty much covered in the book. Throughout the book, there are a lot of questions I still have, and the book does not answer them, but I did enjoy learning certain aspects of his life, even though it wasn't what I wanted to know. The reason why I rated this book 1 out of 10 is because within Matt Rife's book, it feels like I'm watching another comedy stand-up skit that he has made. However, the book lacks in certain aspects that I feel like I'm not getting my answers from him, which is fine. You know, everyone is allowed to share whatever they wish to share. And I still appreciate and enjoy the comedy moments that he had put in the book. And there's going to be some portions of this book that I'm not allowed to say because YouTube will demonetize me for it. It is very, very like MA level of conversation. I looked up the reviews of people's thoughts on this book, and pretty much there's a lot of people that agreed on the same level of like, this is still a good book, of course, but there's aspects of this book I wish I would have known more, or they wish that it was explored more, which I 100% agree on. Now, that I understand and I agree with. However, on the other hand, I understand, like, this is his book, he's allowed to share whatever he wishes to share. But I will say this, as someone who likes to read books, I really wish that the back of the book has a blurb on what the book is about. And the fact that this is the back of the book, see, this is the front, this is the back. There's no blurb, and that concerns me. So this is what I mean, like, see how there's nothing, there's just information about when the book is published, you know, acknowledgements and stuff like that. Why would you have a book that not explained what the book is about? Just to give you a visual example of what I'm talking about is, for example, Ursula Coulson. This is another book I'm planning to read into this year, and this is that one. So you got the cover, and of course you got the spine, and then you got the blurb at the back. So at least this is telling me what this book is about. And I realized, you know, oh, it's a memoir, it's about her life and such, and that's what it is. If you guys have picked this book up and read it and there's a blurb at the back, please tell me in the comments below, because to me, the fact that this doesn't have a blurb, it concerns me. And I tried to find one blurb before buying this book, which there isn't any, and it was very frustrating because I ended up having to look it up myself. That definitely is another aspect to why it is 1 out of 10. There's so many other things I wish I can talk about, but because YouTube will demonetize me on it because it's very inappropriate of what he talks about in this book, and it's just not worth sharing it if I'm going to get demonetized. There was some moments in this book that I thought was absolutely funny and it's worthwhile enjoying it. And there were other aspects, there were serious moments of it, but I was finding that it was not as serious and in-depth as I thought it was going to be. Now, everyone has different understanding of this book's version of being serious and being in-depth and really explaining about what happened within his life and the struggles he takes. Everyone is going to have various opinions on that. For me, it didn't feel as in-depth as I thought it was going to be, but I still enjoyed the book regardless. I think it's a worthwhile read if you are a fan of Matt Rife and you really enjoy his content. If you don't, then this book is not going to give you a lot of depth and layout to who he is as a person. Well, that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not done that already, and hit the notification bell so that way you know when my new video will be up. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!